I am Professor Silas Thorne. Welcome to a channel where the shadows of the past meet the secrets of the future. Here, we decode the hidden stories of business success and the silent, invisible forces of money and power. We explore the enigmas of ancient history and the timeless beauty of art that has survived the centuries. From the frontiers of advanced technology to the infinite mysteries of space.
In an era defined by rapid technological advancement, one name stood above the rest, shaping our perception of reality through a glowing screen. This is the story of the Sony Trinitron, a television that transcended mere electronics to become a cultural and technological icon. Before the digital revolution, the television was the heart of the home, and for decades, that heart beat with the rhythm of a Trinitron. From the late 1960s to the early 2000s. Trinitron wasn't just a device, it was a window to the world, a centerpiece of shared experiences. Children would gather, mesmerized by vibrant cartoons, their imaginations sparked by the unparalleled clarity of the Trinitron screen. It was the trusted companion for news, sports, and entertainment, bringing pivotal moments directly into our homes with stunning fidelity. Adults tuned in for breaking news, world events, and their favorite dramas, experiencing every detail as if they were there. The Trinitron wasn't just a television, it was a statement, a symbol of quality, innovation, and a commitment to the best viewing experience. It commanded a premium, often referred to as the Sony tax, a price consumers willingly paid for unmatched picture quality. Its vibrant colors, sharp images, and incredible contrast set it apart, making other televisions seem dull by comparison. This wasn't just marketing, it was a tangible difference, visible to the naked eye, that solidified Sony's dominance in the market. From historic moon landings to the fall of the Berlin Wall, Trinitron brought the world's most iconic moments into our living rooms. It was the screen that broadcasted Olympic triumphs, World Cup glory, and the unforgettable performances of pop culture legends. Celebrities and public figures often had Trinitrons in their homes or referenced them, further cementing their status as a cultural touchstone. At the heart of Trinitron's superiority was its revolutionary technology, a departure from conventional CRT designs. Unlike the traditional shadow masks, Trinitron utilized a unique aperture grille, allowing more electrons to reach the screen. This innovation resulted in brighter images, superior color reproduction, and an unparalleled sharpness that captivated viewers worldwide. Behind this marvel were dedicated engineers and designers at Sony, tirelessly pushing the boundaries of what was possible. Their commitment to innovation and meticulous craftsmanship ensured that every Trinitron delivered an exceptional viewing experience. The Trinitron's influence wasn't confined to a single region. It spanned continents, becoming a household name across the globe. From Tokyo to New York, London to Sydney, Trinitron advertisements graced magazines and billboards, showcasing its universal appeal. Its distinctive design and superior performance made it instantly recognizable, a testament to Sony's global brand power. Even as technology evolved, the Trinitron's legacy endured. Many were passed down through generations, cherished for their reliability in picture. They were repaired, maintained, and celebrated, becoming more than just electronics. They were artifacts of a golden age of television. The Sony Trinitron defined an era, setting standards that influenced generations of display technology. Its impact is still felt today. As we look back, we remember not just a television, but a cultural phenomenon that brought the world closer, one vibrant pixel at a time. In the early 2000s, Sony stood as an undisputed titan in the television industry. Their Trinitron CRTs were synonymous with quality, a benchmark for visual excellence. Yet a quiet revolution was brewing, one that Sony tragically underestimated. The liquid crystal display, or LCD, was emerging, promising a future of slim wall-mountable screens. While Sony's brilliant engineers poured their passion into perfecting CRT technology, competitors like Samsung and LG were investing heavily in the nascent LCD frontier. This divergence in vision would ultimately reshape the entire television landscape. Sony's leadership, steeped in decades of CRT success, viewed LCDs with skepticism. They dismissed the new technology as cheap and inferior. Lacking the rich blacks of their beloved CRTs, their focus remained steadfast on refining the perfect tube television. Global marketing campaigns touted the unparalleled quality of Sony's tube TVs. Meanwhile, in South Korea, Samsung and LG were rapidly scaling up LCD production. News headlines began to hint at the inevitable rise of flat-screen technology. They saw the future not in glass tubes, but in thin, versatile panels. The market was slowly but surely preparing for a seismic shift. As the mid-2000s arrived, consumer preferences began to dramatically shift. The allure of sleek design and space-saving flat screens became undeniable. Graphical representations clearly showed Sony's market share beginning to erode. Samsung and LG, once challengers, were now rapidly gaining ground. News clips and analyst commentary highlighted Sony's declining sales and missed opportunities. The once unthinkable became reality. Sony was losing its grip on the TV market. By 2006, the consequences of Sony's misjudgment became painfully clear. Empty showrooms and widespread layoffs painted a grim picture for the former leader. The company that once defined television innovation was now struggling to adapt. In stark contrast, Samsung celebrated its ascendancy as the new market leader. Their embrace of LCD technology had paid off, securing their dominance. Sony's overconfidence in CRT, the arrogance of glass, proved to be its undoing. The market had spoken, and the future was undeniably flat. For decades, Sony was synonymous with innovation, a titan in the world of consumer electronics. Their Bravia televisions, in particular, were once the epitome of cutting-edge technology and premium quality. But behind the sleek facade, a silent transformation was underway, a shift that would redefine its legacy. This is the story of Sony's TV business, and how a premium trap led to its dramatic decline. Once, Sony manufactured nearly every component of its televisions in-house, a hallmark of quality control. However, economic pressures and market shifts forced a change. Production began to move elsewhere. The iconic Bravia, once entirely Japanese, started incorporating screens from competitors like Samsung and LG. It became a Japanese shell with a Korean heart, a strategic pivot with unforeseen consequences. This outsourcing, while cost-effective, slowly eroded Sony's unique selling proposition and market share. The once dominant player found itself losing ground in a rapidly evolving global television market. Sony's strategy was clear. Focus on the premium segment, offering unparalleled quality at a higher price. Their marketing consistently highlighted superior picture quality, sound, and sophisticated design. This approach, however, became a premium trap as competitors began to catch up in quality. Brands like TCL and Hisense offered comparable features and performance at significantly lower price points. Consumers questioned paying a premium for a brand name when similar quality was available for less. The perceived value of the Sony brand diminished as the technological gap narrowed. This shift in consumer perception had a profound impact on Sony's global market share. Once a dominant force, Sony's share plummeted, falling below a mere 2% in the global TV market. Everyday consumers, seeking value, increasingly opted for more affordable Chinese alternatives. This trend was not just anecdotal, it was reflected in industry headlines and financial reports worldwide. The narrative shifted from Sony's innovation to its struggle to adapt to a changing competitive landscape. Sony's legacy in television innovation is undeniable, marked by groundbreaking technologies and iconic designs. Yet, the story of its TV business serves as a cautionary tale about the perils of the premium trap. It highlights the constant need for adaptation and understanding evolving consumer expectations. Today, Sony's TV division continues to operate, but its position in the market is vastly different. The ghost of its former glory lingers, a reminder of a brand grappling with its transformation and challenges. The unthinkable has happened. In a move that sent shockwaves across the global tech industry, Sony, a titan of innovation, has made an unprecedented decision. The year is 2026, and the landscape of home entertainment is about to be redefined forever. This isn't just a business deal, it's a seismic shift, a turning point for a legendary brand. For decades, Sony has been synonymous with cutting-edge home entertainment. From the revolutionary Walkman to groundbreaking televisions, their influence was undeniable. And who could forget the PlayStation, a console that transformed the gaming world? Sony's journey was one of relentless innovation, capturing hearts and markets worldwide. Their brand represented quality, design, and a vision for the future of technology. They were the undisputed leaders, setting benchmarks for an entire industry. But while Sony navigated evolving markets, another giant was quietly rising. TCL, a name once less familiar, began its rapid ascent, driven by aggressive expansion. Their global product launches became increasingly prominent, challenging established players. Market share graphs began to tell a new story, reflecting TCL's growing influence. The stage was set for an unexpected convergence, a moment that would reshape the industry. In a highly confidential meeting, the terms of an extraordinary joint venture were discussed. The air was thick with anticipation as the final details were ironed out. Then, the moment arrived. Executives from both companies gathered to formalize the agreement. The pens moved across the paper, sealing a deal that would send ripples globally. A handshake, firm and symbolic, marked the beginning of a new era. The critical detail, a 51% majority stake for TCL with Sony retaining 49%. This wasn't merely a partnership, it was a transfer of control, a significant shift in power. The official date, April 2027, a new era for Sony's home entertainment business had begun. The news broke like a storm, immediately dominating headlines across the globe. Tech analysts scrambled to dissect the implications, their faces reflecting surprise and concern. Social media erupted with reactions, a mix of disbelief, anger, and cautious optimism. For many loyal Sony fans, the news was a profound shock, a betrayal of legacy. Industry experts debated the long-term consequences, questioning Sony's strategic direction. Meanwhile, at TCL, the mood was celebratory, a testament to their relentless ambition. Graphs illustrating global TV market share quickly updated, reflecting the new power dynamic. Projected impacts on consumer choice and technological innovation became hot topics. The immediate implication: Sony-branded TVs would now roll off TCL production lines. This marked a significant shift in manufacturing, a blend of Japanese design and Chinese efficiency. A visual comparison emerged, the old Sony versus the new Sony in design and manufacturing. The essence of Sony's home entertainment was now intertwined with TCL's operational might. This alliance represented a new chapter not just for the companies but for the entire industry. The future of home entertainment, once solely defined by pioneers like Sony, was now a shared vision. The implications extended beyond manufacturing, touching on research, development, and market strategy. The question remained, how would this new entity innovate and compete in a fiercely competitive market? The landscape of consumer electronics had irrevocably changed, marking the end of one era and the dawn of another. The iconic Sony logo, now side by side with TCL, a stark visual of the new branding. Why did Sony do it? Why would a titan of technology, renowned for groundbreaking hardware, seemingly step back from its legacy? For decades, Sony defined innovation. From the revolutionary Walkman to the iconic PlayStation, their devices shaped our world. But something fundamental has shifted. The focus, once firmly on physical products, is now evolving. This isn't an end, it's a profound new beginning, redefining what a technology giant truly is. The global hardware market became a relentless battlefield, a race driven by rapid manufacturing and ever-decreasing prices. Competitors, particularly from Asia, flooded the market with affordable, high-quality alternatives, intensifying the pressure. This led to a race to the bottom where profit margins on hardware dwindled, making sustained growth incredibly challenging. Sony's leadership recognized this unsustainable trajectory. A pivotal decision was needed to secure their future. They understood that simply building better gadgets was no longer enough to guarantee long-term dominance. The question became, where does true enduring value lie in an increasingly digital and interconnected world? The answer, they realized, was not in the physical shell, but in the soul of entertainment itself, intellectual property. Imagine the thrill of Spider-Man swinging through the New York skyline, a hero beloved across generations, or the gripping, emotional journey through the post-apocalyptic world of The Last of Us, a narrative masterpiece. And the explosive, captivating action of Demon Slayer, an anime phenomenon that has captured global audiences. These are not just products. They are universes, stories, and characters that resonate deeply with millions. Sony recognized the immense enduring value of these intellectual properties, far beyond the lifespan of any single device. The physical PlayStation console, once the pinnacle of their hardware prowess, now morphs into something more. It transforms, not into another gadget, but into a vibrant Spider-Man comic book, then into a streaming screen. This visual metaphor perfectly encapsulates Sony's strategic evolution. From hardware to the boundless world of content, Sony's new master plan is clear: to be the world's leading creative entertainment company. They are leveraging their vast portfolio of games, movies, music, and anime to engage global audiences. The passion of these communities is the true measure of IP value, a testament to the power of storytelling. The war for technological dominance has moved. It's no longer fought in the living room, but in the human imagination. People are immersed in stories on various devices, from smartphones to virtual reality headsets. Sony didn't lose the war. They realized the war had moved from the living room to the human imagination. This strategic pivot ensures Sony's continued relevance and influence in the ever-evolving digital landscape. The future of entertainment is here, and Sony is leading the charge. Not with hardware, but with the power of imagination.
That concludes our exploration for now. The world is full of hidden stories and complex enigmas. We will continue to uncover them together. Thank you for your time and your attention. The mystery deepens, but for now, stay curious. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.